Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. It's another bright, beautiful spring day and a little storm clouds rolling in. But I'm working around the base. You can see it's April 8th here. Year 1. I guess we start at year 0. The lake ice getting a little less every day. But today, right now, I'm gathering sticks because I'm out of sticks, and we're firing some more fire clay bricks. And also harvesting some firewood to make more charcoal. So, thought I'd just make an episode out of it. This tree chop down. So we're waiting on the fire clay bricks to go. And I'm going to make some more bloomeries. Also want to make some nail strips to make some more chests. Because I think I'm out of nail strips. I do need to check for sure. And I want to get the storage expanded a little bit in the Smithy building. Get that kind of rearranged. Get a little more efficient. And I hear baby chicks, so that feeding of the chickens we did last episode is paying off. Speaking of baby chicks, random, but we took a family vacation, a cruise actually this year. Been 13 years since we did the cruise. And went to the Bahamas, and there was an island there, and there were little like wild chickens running around. That was my daughter's favorite part of the whole vacation, was the chickens. Like, you could go to your grandma's and see chickens anytime you want. And I just thought it was funny. But it was cool. They had full-grown chickens. They had some that were about half-grown, and then they had little baby chicks too. They were all running around, so they were super cute. Doesn't get much cuter than a little baby chick. They were just past the fuzzball stage. They were starting to just get some regular feathers. They were still tiny. Anyway, random story time with Kerbo. As we chop some branches here. Let's see if I can jump over there. Let's put one down there just in case. Oh yeah, we're good. Amazing the difference in sizes of these trees. These were all planted at the exact same time. A little bit of randomness. We're just blowing through the shears here. If you can hear the cat in the background, she's wondering where everybody went because her mama just left. They're off to do some things today. So it's time to record. Alright, can we jump down on this? There we go. I'm playing arborist today. You get more sticks if you shear them off before you cut the tree down. You can get sticks just by cutting the tree down, but you don't get nearly as many. You see I'm getting a ton of sticks here with the shear. They're called shears, right? No, yeah, copper shears. Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted, but that'll work, I guess. So like I mentioned last episode, the other thing I need to do is go hunting. I'm low on protein, and I've died a few times caving and whatnot, so my fruit and protein are quite low. Everything else is good. But we're going to have berries here soon, and I want to make sure I get some barrels. The other thing I need to make is some barrels in the cellar. If I need more than one barrel of wine, maybe a couple, so I can have one fermenting and one we're drinking out of. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's get down off the tree here and do some chopping. Got just a few sticks here that need picked up. We're also getting a ton of pine cones, so I'm going to be able to plant a whole pine forest. And we're done with this. Oh yeah, bring on the sticks. Cool. Over 3 stacks so far, and we got 33 pine cones. Wow. Alright, let's burn through some axe here. As we excite the chickens. I did just make an iron axe, but I also had all these flint and bone axes made, so I thought I might as well burn them up here, just chopping firewood. The iron stuff would be nice to take along when I'm on a big trip. That way I don't have to worry about breaking a tool and making another one while I'm out and about. Alright, I'm going to fill up my inventory here. How are we doing? No, we're good so far. Still got some room. So what else? Other than making the fire clay, I went and harvested a whole bunch of red clay from this deposit over here. It's a huge red clay deposit, so there's still plenty of clay there. And then made a bunch more fire clay, and then, like I said, I've got 8 pits worth of fire clay bricks going. So we'll have plenty of fire clay bricks for the bloomeries as time goes on. I may also make some glass with the bloomeries, because you can make windows with the clear quartz, but they're not quite as clear as the actual like glass. They're just a slight bit foggy when you look through them, which is a nice little touch. I think that's pretty cool. So I might actually make some real windows, but I also may hold off on that because you can find lead, and then you can make the nice like lead, like a lattice. It's a fancy window. That's what I'm trying to say. So I might just hold off on that, although I haven't ran across any lead. Usually I find lots of lead. It all just depends on your world seed, I guess. Whee! Also, if you watch Season 1, my very first playthrough was also Homo Sapiens. And I ended up building my base, and then there was iron like right under it. So you just never know. Alright, I guess I should climb up there and get those sticks. Get so many more. Let's climb up. Oh, look at that, the lake's getting clear. Can't wait to go on a boat adventure and dig out some canals and start sailing the high seas. I don't know if they're high seas, it may be freshwater. Reach you? Oh, you're a birch tree. I don't want to reach you. How tall this sucker is. It's a big old tree. Alright, choppy choppy. Also, now that the lake's getting more clear, I need to do a giant cattail harvest, because we're going to need a lot of cattails. I'd like to make some more rope ladders. So I need more rope. We're going to need all the rope for the ship. And of course we need cattails for the skeps. So cattails are in high demand. I want to eventually have a giant cattail farm. But for now we've got a lot of bodies of water, especially if we go back up north. If you remember where we spawned up here. Like this is all cattails all along here. It's a crazy amount of cattails. So one of the first canals I'm going to make, I plan to come up here and make a canal through here. And connect these two large bodies of water so we can do lots of sailing. I would like to get over into here and then make the other plan is to make a canal here. I don't know how to get to here though. I mean, we could maybe go through here, but that's a lot of terraforming. So we'll see. I might end up making a separate boat for over here. I don't know yet. I have to do some prospecting around. You know, we could maybe like make a canal here and then a canal here. We'll have to figure it out. But that's future project. Right now we're doing firewood. Okay, I think we got everything gathered up. So we ended up with quite a bit of wood here. There's 4, 5, 7 1/4 stacks of wood, and then almost 4 stacks of sticks. Nice. That's cool. And we got 35 pine cones. So I think I'm going to plant some ginormous trees. I'm tempted, though. Probably do that somewhere else. I need a little flatter area. Should I do it right here? I'd planned to make animal pens here, but so far the animals are just not cooperating. Maybe we'll do it here. Let's get cleared off. So if we do that, that, and that should make a giant like 4x4 tree. Should we go for a 3x3? Should we just go big? If we want to build another boat, we're going to need a ton of lumber, so let's go for a 3x3. That should grow up, in theory, into a ginormous tree. Let's leave a 1, 2, 3 spaces, and we'll do another 3x3. We have lots of pine cones, so now's the time to do it. Really, 1, 2, 3, and then another 3x3. And then we're over here against the garden. But we'll see how that does. That should grow up into some great big trees. And I've still got some left over here. Alright, there's a distinct lack of animals in my pen. Look at that flax. It's taken off. Alright, let's go make some firewood. And we'll check on the pit kilns up here. How are we doing? Oh, I think they're done. Excellent. Bees are doing awesome as well. Started getting just a little bit of firewood in here. Alright, it's time to break some axes. I'm gonna turn this all into firewood if we got the room. I think we do. Beautiful. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick that up so I can do full stacks. Oh, does it change direction based on which way you're facing? I never really paid that much attention. It's cool. Well, let's just do firewood all the way across. That'll work. Yeah, look at that. It changes based on which way you're facing. Very cool. So once we get this fired, that should be plenty of charcoal for a long time to come. Might even be a lifetime supply. But it depends. If we find a bunch of ore, you can burn through a lot of charcoal. Alright, we have one more partial stack. I don't like doing partial stacks in here. It's easy to lose track, but I guess we'll figure it out because it needs to go up to the top. So should become clear. Okay, cool. Bunch of firewood, and then let's get these sticks put away. There we go. Back up to 236 sticks. I like it. All right, there we go. Fire clay bricks. We should have 96, I think. Oh, did I not get that one lit? Uh-oh. Thought I got it lit. When they're all burning, sometimes it's hard to tell if one of them's lit or not. That one's still got a fire. There we go. Okay, let's get some more bloomeries going, and I think I'll just make them along here. That seemed to work out pretty well. Oh, somebody's hungry. Sorry, got distracted. Let me get distracted? That never happens. Okay, let's do that. Can I can shift click. Okay. That might have been a bad idea, but let's roll with it. Okay, so let's go bloomery, bloomery, bloomery. A lot of bloomeries. couple here. Then hopefully I have enough for some chimneys. I need 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Sweet. All right, you get a bloomery, and you get a you get a chimney. Everybody gets a chimney. I want to have plenty of iron blooms ready when we get the Helvhammer finally going. All right, these guys, those are all cooled off, so we can gather those up. Stick those. No, that is. Oh, that's the partially worked. Right. Set that. We'll add that to our little collection here. Things. We got a seashell and my bountiful crystallized chunk of considerate, and then a partially worked bloom. All right, we got nuggies. Let's grab a hammer. All this broken up. Yeah, let's get the silver as well. Yeah, we got some silver. All right, we'll deal with the silver. Yeah, let's make a day of smithing here. All right, what am I doing? I need some charcoal, and we're gonna go put some iron in the blooms. I may have made too many bloomeries, but we can also do some quartz for glass. That was all my iron, right? Yep. Look at that, it's already 5 o'clock. The day is flying by. It's been a beautiful day, though. Okay, and it was 120, right, on each one? So I've got plenty of bloomeries, but I will make some glass, and then they're just ready to go. Ready to go for next time. So we got three of them worth. Bees are just roaring away over there. Nice. Okay, let me double check. There is a leaded glass pane. That does take regular glass, and then okay. So we can go ahead and make the glass in anticipation of eventually being able to make the fancy panes. I've got my quartz up here in the storage room, so we'll go grab that real quick. Here? Yeah. Alright, so we got lots of quartz. Actually, I might keep it clear because you can just directly craft that. Pretty sure. Yeah, clear quartz. You can just make the quartz glass. And the quartz glass, you can see it's got just a little bit of a fog to it. It makes some good early game windows, and then we can eventually upgrade. All right, let's throw that down on there. And I don't remember if it's 120, or I don't know if it's the same number for firing the glass. Let's do the glass over here. So we have, no, it's 24 at a time. The quartz, okay. It's got 19. All right, well, we'll do 3 with the glass. That's fine. 3 down here on the end are glass. Just got to make sure I break the right bloomeries. Okay, those are all 3 firing. Those are all 3 firing. Excellent. Let's go make the rest of the silver plate. Had my... Where'd my silver chunk go? Oh, I put it in here, right? Derp. Okay, so we need 20. Right? 20 makes, yeah, 100 units. So we can make basically 2 ingots worth. That'll work. And I'm going to be cheap and progressively heat it. And then also I need to make some nail strips, because I think I'm out of those. Put the silver back there. I might just go ahead and stick the quartz in there for now. Get the iron that's left over. And some fire clay bricks. I'm running out of room in here. I need to get this reorganized. It'll work. Alright, so the firewood will burn up to 1292. So let's do one more of that. And then the peat will go up to 1600. So we'll pop a couple of those on. I think it just takes a couple. Boost it on up. Just a way to save on charcoal. Then we'll pour out a couple of silver ingots. We got that. I was going to run up to the house and do... Oh yeah, I need to check if I have nail strips already. If I don't, I do have 5 copper things ready to go. Things? I think they're called ingots there, Chief. There we go. Fire's temp's coming up. 1500 degrees. That should get it on up. And then I think 2 coal should be plenty. Get that going. So while that's firing, let's run up to the house. And I realize it's getting a little dark. Where did I... Oh, I put my lantern in here, didn't I? Let's grab the lantern. Run up to the house and see if I happen to have any nail strips. Or a chest. I want to make a double chest. The smithy. Let's see if we got the materials. I do. Alright, so we're good to go. Got those. We can put these back on the shelf there. Let's need another torch in here. But then that would take another torch holder, which I don't have. Let's see. Wood is in here. I think we can use any kind of wood, right? And it's just surrounding the nail strips. Use up some of this maple. It's a funny color. I thought maple would be cool, but it's just kind of a weird color. There we go. That'll be our chest for the smithy. We'll save these. They can be used for other things besides chests, big doors and whatnot. I'm still not super happy with the front door of the manor. I didn't realize I needed an even number. I thought there was a 3 by something door, but apparently there's not. All right, let's turn this into a trunk. It's getting dark. Get my lantern out. See, how's the grinding going over here? Oh, it's all done. Good deal. Chunks in there. This can go up to the storage room. I had so much clay. I still got a little bit. Turned most of it into the fire clay. And I used all but 3. Made a lot of bricks. We're good to go on fire clay bricks for a while. Just say I want to make more lanterns. I need to get this carved. There's lots of little things to do. I don't know what to do with my backpacks. I meant to ask that a few episodes ago. I've got these old hunter backpacks. Is there anything you can do with these? I just set them there for now. What do you do with your old backpacks? Let me know. Okay, I want to rearrange this. I'm not sure yet exactly how I want to rearrange it. I think I might put a chest here, though. So let's pick up some of these. I can put the chest there, then I can move things around. Yes, kitty cat, I'm trying to record a video. She's meowing up a storm. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera or not. All right, there we go. We got that ready. Let's get our tongs. Get some silver ingots made. Here we go. Those back. Alright, how do I want to rearrange this? I'm not sure yet. But let's get everything moved to the trunk. I can move these containers around. Can't quite get everything in here. We can get most of it. Alright, let's move these. I think I can put pretty much everything in here, and then I'll sort it all out later. Oh, got this stuff down here. I could have just smashed that chest also and picked everything up. Sometimes it's more fun to move it. Let's get rid of these. I don't really need the kern here either. We've got the powered kern. So I'm just going to dump everything in here. I'll do some rearranging probably in between episodes. All that picked up. So much room for activities. Pick this stuff up as well. And one of my favorite features of the carry-on mod is you can actually pick up stuff with things in it and put that. So that's our storage there. And we get a lot more room for stuff to happen. Can I pick this up? Ah. Break it. And then, oops, that's hot. Yeah, you can stack these. Let's stack that. Quite full over here, isn't it? And let's grab the molds here. I did want to have these out so I could just kind of smelt stuff or make ingots. Come on. There you go. But then that's kind of in the way, isn't it? Do that maybe? Then I've just got like a ring around the outside. I don't know. I'll do some playing around with that. We got the soft silver. I don't know if you can water can cool this off. I'm afraid it would break the mold. Because I know now if these get rained on when they're hot, it can break the mold. But anyway, it is getting dark again. The day has flown by, but we got a lot done. Still see smoke over there. So tomorrow we should have some glass. I guess I could go sleep and then we'll check the bloomeries to close out the video. So let's go sleep real quick. Then we're almost, yeah, we're going to be at the end of April. The year is flying by. Oh, What am I doing? Forgot where my bedroom was. Close the door. Keeps the boogeyman out. I want to wake up before it goes all the way through. There we go. Nope, I hit it too late. Oh well. And we need some food, so let's get that taken care of. We'll go check on the bloomeries, and that'll be it, I think, for this one. You go do some hunting, get some protein. Actually, do I have... Oh, I do have... I still have protein down here. I should have been eating that. Oh well. We'll get it all eaten eventually. And I'm basically out of crockery space. I need to get some food made. Stick that there for now. And plant some pine trees too. Where should I plant pine trees? I make a big pine over here. Where's the flat spot? Kind of down in here somewhere. Go for a big pine tree there, and maybe a big pine tree over here. There we go. Alright, are these flowering? Flower in 6 days. Alright, we got another week before flowering. Forgot. And the bloomeries are done. 12 glass. Yeah, I usually just bust these by hand to save the tool durability. Beautiful. So now we have 36 glass to make windows. And it's still a little warm, so I'm going to stick that in my backpack. just a little warm. And then down here we should have, yeah, we got some iron blooms. I don't know. Those might be too hot to handle still, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave those. I don't have my tongs on me. Let's check on the bees, and I will bid you all adieu. Oh yeah, harvestable, harvestable, harvestable. Oh, we got a big old harvest ready. Look at them busy bees. But I need to get materials to make new skep. These are all harvestable. Wow. Okay, cool. Good job, little bees. Y'all keep on working, okay? They have been very busy this spring. That's awesome. So that'll do it for this one, folks. Thanks as always for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.